here's Brody Brazil.
Hopefully you know by now, but the voicemail line is open and available to you 24/7 at 8334-BRODY. If you've got a question or a comment or any type of contribution to this YouTube channel, if you want to make it here on the channel, phone in your thoughts. I listen to all of the calls, I literally do, and then I get to play back and respond to the very best ones.
Hey, Brody, this is Scott calling in from Pueblo, Colorado. I just want your thoughts on the Utah Mammoth's new mascot they just introduced the other night
Tusky.
on their season opener, home opener in Salt Lake City. And to me personally, I really like it's kind of like a mohawk, blue hair on top of the mammoth, and just the overall mascot in general. Like, I thought it's really cool in the intro, just breaking out the ice cube. Kind of similar like the Colorado Rockies introduction of their rhino. I forgot the name of that character, but
Dinger.
That's pretty cool. So just want your thoughts on that. And yeah, love your videos. So thank you. Bye-bye.
Scott, thank you for calling in. Normally, I would tell you that I don't feel qualified to grade the mascot of the brand new Utah Mammoth. Like, the team isn't new. They were the hockey club last year, but they picked the moniker of being the Mammoth for this upcoming season. And now with the colors and the logo, they've got to debut a mascot, so they've done that. But I've followed this team, obviously, since they were the Arizona Coyotes, and I know they had an existence prior to that, too. I'm not trying to cut off history, but follow them as the Desert Dogs. Did the whole coverage here on the channel about their move to Utah, so it's a little bit surreal that we're getting so deep into their existence that now we're talking about, hey, here's the brand new mascot, which is going to serve them probably for decades. And I do think that Tusky has a good name. Tusky has a good look. It's not to bash Gritty at every chance, but Gritty kind of scares the kids, I feel like. Unless you're an older kid and you understand that. I feel like Tusky can be universally liked and loved by hockey fans in Utah. Now, again, I do want to speak up for my personal favorite, because if SJ Sharkey's watching me here in Northern California, SJ Sharkey's going to want to shout out too. So, Tusky, you're no Sharkey, but you belong in that same conversation of what I think could be lovable and likable from an appearance standpoint. I also want to point out here that just the fuzzy effect, like the fact that there's a lot of fur on the head, and I'm trying to figure out the facial expression here. Those two looks, and I realize it's the same eyes and face no matter what, those look mean versus this one looks a little bit, I don't know, more nice and a little bit more relaxed. Tusky can't change its face, can it, right? But I also notice here Tusky's got the fists really clenched. I think this is when Tusky just popped out of the ice cube. So that's how Tusky emerged, right? From being frozen in a block of ice, just like SJ Sharkey back in, was it 91 or 92? I think it might have been even 92 when Sharkey debuted. Sharkey was born from a Zamboni at a place called the Cow Palace, which was the Sharks' original home. More on that for another time. But I do like Tusky. I mean, I think, again, the furry head, the colors here of that dark blue mohawk type thing and the light blue for the rest of the body. There's nothing else here if I'm looking at the entire frame of Tusky. A little filled out on purpose, like you need that mammoth-looking thing to be a little more full through like the upper and the midsection. But there's nothing overdone here with Tusky. It's not too extreme. It's lovable. It's simple. It's likable. It's got the team colors. It's got those tusks and the trunk, which I do think eventually might be a problem when you got kids grabbing. I don't know if those are soft or if those are hard-shaped like a tusk that if you pull on, it's going to pull Tusky's whole head down, but we'll see how that goes. Let's just evaluate this top to bottom, and I'm going to be quick. Good name, good debut, right? Good first impressions. I think there's a lot of things that just fit the bill the right way. And isn't their slogan Tusks Up for the Utah Mammoth? So all of that fits well. They got the colors right, matches the rest of the color scheme of this team. It's also pretty unique, the baby blue and the dark blue for this hockey team, but the mascot matches with it. Lovable and kid-friendly. Again, I do think that's important. How many mascots have you seen which are fine for a 14-year-old, fine for a 12-year-old? But if you've got a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old and, hey, come meet our mascot, and the kid's like, oh, I don't want to, get away from me, right? Like, as a parent, we've all seen that. So I'm glad that they didn't choose something gritty. They didn't choose something creepy or scary or something that kids could be fearful of. A little bit of confusion maybe, because I think elephants and a mammoth are somehow connected over the time of evolution. But like, if I go back, and I'm not going to do it now, but if I go back to Tusky's appearance, Tusky kind of looks like an elephant. And it's the tusk and it's the horns, but also like it just something about the shape. And I know they're similar, but I do think you are going to get some confusion, people who don't know it's the Utah Mammoth, and they're like, oh, the Utah elephants. Well, close, but no cigar. Again, watch the trunk and watch the tusks. I said horns earlier, didn't I? Watch the tusks. I do think kids are going to grab those. I've seen Sharky with Sharky's big nose kind of goes up, so you can't really grab it. Plus, Sharky puts his mouth on your head before you can do anything. But watch the trunk and tusks, kids. Tusky needs to be a good skater. I know that's a very important attribute of an NHL mascot. I've seen the skates on. Didn't get to see any of the actual strides, but let's hope Tusky's a good skater. And I think what matters most is we can telestrate the appearance all you want here. It's all about identity. Right? And they said Tusky's already a prankster. Well, what mascot isn't, if I'm being honest? You need to have a good demeanor about you. That's the most important thing. It's identity over appearance if you're a mascot of any pro sports team. What do you do? How do you react? Are you fun-loving? Are you creative? Are you thoughtful? Can you warm people's hearts sometimes? Can you make them laugh on occasion? Can you always be positive? So I just think Tusky's got all the right ingredients of being a very successful mascot in the NHL. Tusky, I wish you luck. I wish you the same success someday of SJ Sharky, who's now in the Mascot Hall of Fame. See, Sharky? I got your back. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. Also, thumbs up while you're down there. Don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to see you back here next time.